welcome to this video on an overview of student attendance module in IFW Campus ERP 2.0. During this video, we will have a look and feel about the product. In the module list at the left, there is a module named Student Attendance. This module is divided into three parts: masters, forms and reports. Let's see how we can take the attendance for students using this module. First of all, we have to create the masters for this module, like attendance order. In this form, you have to select the given fields like institute, course, path, class, select the subject, select the batch. You can even select the sorting options and click on fill. All the students' lists of the selected subject will be filled here. You can give the order of the attendance here, like let's say we are giving in this order. Give the attendance order to all the students and click on save. Next form in the master section is attendance penalty. If you want to charge any penalty to the students for their attendance, you can do so using this form. Select the campus, institute, course and class. Select the legends. These legends will flow from the legend master. We will see further. For example, if the student has come late, then you will be charging some penalty on their class duration or the calendar duration. The number, for example, the student has been late for 2 instances. What will be the effect on the attendance? So this is how you can charge the penalties on the respective legends. Next in the list is student batch relations. Student batches are created in the main masters. Here we will be giving the students the relations with those batches. For example, we will be selecting the college, course, class as it is given on the form, and we will be selecting the subject. We will be selecting the batch which will flow from the main masters. All the students will be listed here. This batch can be single as well as multiple. If it is a single batch, all the students will be assigned to this batch. If it is a multiple batch, for example, let's see for this subject, there are 2 batches, Engineering Chemistry 1 and 2. So, the students will be divided in these 2 batches. For example, we will be putting the first half of students in batch 1 and the second slot will be assigned in batch 2. So, this is how the students are assigned in the different batches. Set period off. This form is used to define any period as off due to any other activity being carried in that particular period. We will select the period number from here. For example, the first and second lecture on this particular date have been set off because the reason will be given here. The seminar is being conducted for these students. For first semester and second semester, these 2 lectures will be set as period off, and you will be clicking on save to save the records. Attendance legends. Here you can define the legends. For example, we have defined here present, absent, medical leave, late. These legends will be marked as the status on student attendance form. For example, we are defining a legend, let's say DL, that stands for duty leave. The student is on duty leave. And let's give the order as 6. This will be shown in the daily attendance and it will be counted equivalent to present. And we save this record. Export and export plus buttons are available on each form. For the reporting purpose, you can get the reports in HTML, PDF, Excel and CSV. Let's take a print and see. This is how the report will be generated. Next form is student smart card mapping. If you are using the biometric machine for the student attendance, you will be mapping your smart card IDs here. Select the institute, course and class. All the students of the selected class will be listed here. Select all the students for whom you want to map the card IDs or reference IDs. Put the card number here and the reference number. This is how you will be mapping the biometric card numbers or reference IDs with the students in the ERP. Here we complete the master section of the student attendance module. Now moving forward to the form section, we will look at all these forms. The daily attendance form is used to take the attendance of the students on the daily basis. The subject teachers will be taking the attendance for their respective subjects. For example, let's see for a class. Let's take a subject and the batch. All the faculty members who have been allotted this subject will be shown here. Select the subject and the period number and click on fill. You can also add the topic which has been taught here. Let's say this topic has been taught. You can mark the students as present, absent, on leave or medical leave, or the student is on duty leave, the student is late in the class, the student is absent. You can use these legends to mark the attendance and click on save. This is how you can submit the attendance using this button. If there are multiple batches, for example, let's check out for a class and a subject. Here we have two batches. The faculty member who has been allotted this batch will be selecting the period, will be entering the topic and click on fill. Let's say all the students of this batch will be listed here. You can mark the attendance for the students. You can also mark the attendance in one go for all the students using this option given here. I have selected absent for all. All the students will be marked as absent. If you want to change it for any particular student, you can do so. This is how you can change the details for the student. And click on submit to submit the record. Similarly, I have taken the attendance for this single batch. You can also take the attendance for another batch. The subject which is having multiple batches will be shown here. So you have to select that you want to take the attendance for batch 1 or batch 2. Accordingly, the faculty name and rest of the details will flow. The students will also be listed according to the selected batch. On this daily attendance form, there are various reports given here as export and export plus, similar to the other forms of the ERP. Other than this, we also have the report plus and report options. Report plus gives you all these defined reports. Let's see how we can generate the reports. First, we will generate a report using the export and print. So, we will be having this kind of report. A simple report has been generated using the export. Now, we look on to the export plus button. Export plus is the advanced version of export. Here, multiple fields are given. You can select the fields in the order you want to and simply generate the report by clicking on export. Then we have report plus. Here you can generate the daily attendance report, faculty topic taught report, attendance taken and not taken report, monthly reports, attendance percentage reports and many more. Let's generate a few reports here. First, we will be generating the daily report. Here, you can select the date range, the institute for which you want to generate the report, the course and the class also. The reporting format, when you double click on this, it will get opened up. Here, you can select your desired fields in the desired order. Let's say we can group the attendance by date, class, course and subject. Here we can take the scholar number, student name, the status, that is the attendance status that has been marked. We can also take other details like serial numbers, ordering. Let's order the details by the student name or scholar number. You can use all these filters and features given here. Paper size, orientation, margins and remarks can be set. Click on export and click on print. This report will be generated using the selected fields. Let's check out another report in the report plus, that is faculty topic dot report. Here the topics which are taught by the faculty can also be displayed. Make the various selections, click on report format. It gets opened up and we apply the fields like grouping, sorting. Let's sort it by the topic. Use the serial number options. Select your desired fields like subject, batch, employee name who has taken the attendance and employee code, the topic which is taught, in which period the topic was taught. You can also use these filters and options given here like column width, alignment, margins, remarks, paper size, orientation, etc. and generate the report by clicking on this export button. This report will be generated with the desired fields. Here you will be getting the topics which were taught in the classes. Let's see one more report, that is student monthly attendance report, how it is generated. Select the institute, course and class as we are doing in all the reports. Double click on this report format. Here you will not get any selections because this is the predefined report. You will be getting only the margins. You can define your desired margins and the remark you can also define here. Orientations and paper size is given. You can generate the report. This is how the monthly report looks like. You will get a sheet with the scholar number, student's name and the status that has been marked. All the details about the class, subject, month, course and batch will be given here on the top. So this kind of reports can be generated. The reports can be modified according to the requirement, and in the similar manner you can generate all other reports in this list. Let's move further. We have two more forms. One is admin daily attendance and another one is datewise attendance. Let's see the function of these two forms. First, we talk about the admin daily attendance. This form will be used by the admin to mark the attendance on a single date for multiple students. Select the date, college, course and class. Select the subject. Select the batch. Select the period in which you want to mark the attendance. We can select the multiple lectures here and click on fill. Here all the students of the selected class and for the selected subject will be filled. Now you can mark the attendance for all these students on this single date. The admin can do so. Select the faculty member who will be taking the attendance or who has been allotted the subject, and you can mark the students with all these legends. For example, all the students were present or all the students were absent. If all the students are on leave, you can mark them as this. You can even change the records for any single student if you wish to. This is how these changes can be done. And click on save. So admin daily attendance, we used this form to mark the attendance for multiple students on single date. Vice versa, date-wise attendance will be used to mark the attendance for multiple dates and single student. Let's see how we can do that. Click on Add New. Select a date range for which you want to mark the attendance. Select the college, course and class. Select the student for which you mark the attendance and click on fill. So this is the difference. In admin daily attendance, we had one date and multiple students. Here we have a date, complete date range and single student. So you can mark the attendance for the students. If the attendance is already marked for the student, it will flow here on clicking on fill. You can change it, and if it is not there, you can mark it. This is how you have marked the attendance and click on save. So this is the difference between the admin daily attendance and date-wise attendance. Next form is student bonus attendance. If you want to give the bonus attendance to the students due to the shortage of attendance or any other reason, just select the subject, click on fill. Now you can assign the bonus attendance count to the students. If you want to assign a common count here, just put the number and click on enter. The common bonus attendance count will be allotted to all the students. If you wish to change it for any particular student, you can do so. And then you can save your records or update your records. Next form is the student leave application. This will be used on the student login. So this is the student login. Here we will be using this form, student leave application. Using this form, student will be applying the leaves or the application for leave. Select the application date on which you are applying for the leave. If it is a medical leave or tour, just select that on which particular dates you were on leave. The total number of days will be calculated automatically according to the date selected. Give a reason and click on save. After that, the application that has been submitted by the student will appear here for the approval. We will be selecting the date range, and within this date range, all the applications that have been applied will be listed. Here, all the leaves will be listed and 2 buttons will be given for the approval. You will be getting a message, and for the rejection also. If you reject any leave, you have to mention the reason why this leave has been rejected. And click on OK. You can also filter these leave lists by the status. You can see the approved leaves, pending leaves and rejected leaves using this status filter. Next, we have the My Attendance form. This will also be visible on the student login. Let's go back to the student login. This is the student login. Here you will be getting the My Attendance form. The student can check his or her own attendance using this form. Select the class. The current class of the student will be visible and click on View. So this is how the student can check his or her own attendance. Now let's see the reporting formats. A dynamic report is available for the student attendance. Select the report, attendance dynamic report and percentage dynamic report. The dynamic report gives certain dynamic filters using which we can generate the report. We can use these filters You can select the desired fields. You can use the options given here like serial numbers, sorting options, grouping options. You can set the width, alignment, page margins, orientations, paper size, and click on Export to generate the report. The dynamic report is also used to send the SMS and emails if the SMS and email integrations are done in the ERP. You can also send the notifications to the students, which will be visible here in this bell icon. The SMS and emails can be sent to the students in bulk as well as to individuals. SMS and emails can be sent to the students and parents depending upon the attendance of the student. This was all about the student attendance module. Thank you.